Hey, what's going on, guys? Gunshad here, and welcome. So I was going to do an update video for you guys. Sorry, a review video for you guys this week, and I've filmed it and I've started editing and stuff like that. But I decided to do an update video, and the reason for that is I've had just a brilliant week. It's amazing how far I've come in. Well, what is it now? 5 weeks, something like that. I'll put it in the title. I can't. Basically, it was a month today, because today's May the 30th. I had my operation on April 30th. I've just had an awesome week. I've gone from pretty much being sofa bound and walking a little bit to being able to go out of the house. I went out of the house for the first day on, well, I say day, couple of hours on Saturday, just simple getting a dog a haircut. So that was good, and go to the bank and stuff like that. Just little things like that, and it was tough. I can't walk very far, but it was really nice to just get out of the house rather than being cooped up inside. And then also, I had to go and take my panniers back for the V-Strom because I no longer have that. Luckily they're unused. I left all the stickers and labels on and everything like that, which was good. So my girlfriend took me to Sports Bike Shop, and again, just to get out of the house for a few hours, and especially to go somewhere and be surrounded by bikes. It just felt brilliant. It felt really good. So that was really nice, and it was just nice to be out and about and things like that. To be honest, I can't drive yet. Legally, I'm allowed to drive. Basically, my doctor's note for advising me not to drive has expired. That was for 4 weeks. However, I'm not even entertaining the idea of driving just yet. I don't think I'm up to it, and I would, as I've said, as with the bike, I wouldn't do it if I don't feel like I'm up to it. I don't want to endanger anyone else, or anything like that. So yeah, really nice to just be out and about and be able to do a couple of little things, and I'm hoping this weekend it will be the 3rd of June, 3rd of June, sorry, I'm all wrong on dates and stuff like that. It's Dove Cottage Ride that Will and Wolf Rider organises at the Dove Cottage in Statham, just outside of Melton Mowbray, and I'm hoping to go there. Now, obviously I'm not riding a bike, my girlfriend's going to run me over and hopefully get a bit of footage of everyone coming in. It would just be nice to see people and see people I haven't seen for a while and stuff like that, rather than, it's a similar old dad. My brother's back at the moment, which is quite nice, and just nice to get out of the house for a little bit. It is very difficult, as I discovered in Sports Bike Shop, with only one ear. It's very difficult to hear people with background noise, so I think that's going to be a bit of a test, with the bikes rolling in and people just nattering away to other people in the background. And I did find that incredibly frustrating when I went to Sports Bike Shop. It's not a loud place, there's not loads of people shouting. You can't really hear the bikes when you're inside, but I was struggling to hear the cashier. And that was quite frustrating. Because it was the first time I'd sort of been out in a busy-ish environment, and it sort of slightly hit home the difference in my level of hearing. And hearing the bikes coming in and stuff, they just didn't sound the same, and I think it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but I'm in good spirits, and I'm glad that I can get out of the house a little bit, providing I can find someone to give me a taxi lift. But yeah, always going well. Not really much to report here. I've sort of grabbed a couple of bits of kit after covering stuff, and as I say, started filming reviews on those. So they will be coming soon, but I just really wanted to do a quick update. As I said, I've had a brilliant week, and it's nice to just be a little bit more out and about and just keeps you sane. My boss sent me a text and said, hope you're not climbing the walls, not that you're up to it, or something like that. And that kind of, I don't know, I don't really climb the walls. I'm bored, or I was bored, till sort of getting out of the house. But yeah, I haven't been sort of climbing the walls or anything like that. It's more just a little bit of boredom creeping in, watching TV and reading books and stuff like that. And just the ever tempting thing at the weekends when the sun's out and hearing all the bikes going past teasing me. But hey ho, we can cope with that. What I can't cope with is I've almost run out of tea and there's no one in the house to take me to the shop. So I'm going to have to try and push myself a little bit and see if I can walk to the village shop. So that's going to be an interesting one, but if you don't see anything else, I'm dead. No, just joking. I'll go slowly. I'll take a walking stick with me in case I need to lean on something most of the way, but it's a few hundred yards. So hopefully I can do that. Get some more tea bags. I can't focus without tea. You might notice in these update videos, I seem to be constantly making tea. The reason for that is I'm a tea addict. I must have 10, 15 cups of tea a day. It's pretty much what keeps me running. As regular as can be, I suppose. But yeah, no, all is good. Head's heating up nicely. It's still a little bit inflamed, but it will be for quite a while. But yeah, legs coming along really nicely. I got cut on my leg where they took the skin graft out. And that's coming along really nicely to the extent I can actually. It doesn't hurt too much. It only hurt yesterday. My brother took me out for lunch, which was nice. Just to local village pub, and it was rather difficult trying to get into his Land Rover. He's got a Defender that's been raised up for, well, it's fully spec'd out for off-roading, and trying to get into that. If you're normal, it can be a bit of a struggle because I think it's got about 3 inches of lift on it. But trying to get into it when you can't bend your leg is a bit more difficult. But we managed to do it, and that was all good. So yeah, had a really nice lunch and stuff. But yeah, no, everything's going well. I'm really looking forward to Sunday and seeing people. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. As I said a few weeks ago, I will, and in this video, the next few videos will be review videos. Maybe the odd update mixed in, but it won't sort of be every week or every other week as it has been. It will be once a month maybe. Just until yeah, and the reason I'm doing this is not for sort of my sake of such or a cop out. You know, if anyone happens to find these when they're if they're having an operation for an acoustic neuroma or whatever, then hopefully they can sort of see, you know, what progress can be like. I'm very lucky, and they thought my recovery would be a little bit quicker. Normally, because when you get these, you tend to be a little bit older than I am. So fingers crossed, but yeah, we're getting there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and take care.